To my channel. Today we're going to be playing with a new palette that I have been dying to get my hands on. It's from Kaleidos and it's the Venus Trap Quad palette. I do want to do a video trying to dupe this, which will be sad for me because I already bought it. But I got it on sale. I got it 30% off during Black Friday. And I also got a restock of my contour trio that I was basically out of. I was like scraping the very edges of it to get that contour out. And now this one's going to last me another few years, which we love. Here is the palette. But yeah, I am going to try to dupe it to help people out. If they already have the palette, then they can dupe it. So expect that video eventually. The first color we're going in with is called Diffuse, which is a nice corpsey gray. I feel like this eyeshadow look I'm going to repeat for when I go see Nosferatu in theaters. I am so excited for that movie. Everything I love in a movie, Victorian, kind of gothic, candlelight, vampires, spooky, and Bill Skarsgård. He always transforms into like the creepiest monster. So I'm super excited to see his performance. And I also love Nicholas Hoult. He's a good actor too. Back to the look, we are gonna, as it says, diffuse this into the outer crease. I try to do a nice, big, kind of soft cat eye effect with this to really lengthen the shape of my eyes. And again, with these like cool toned colors, it really enhances the warmth in my eyes. Sometimes I feel like because of the reflection, it looks like I have circle lenses in, like there's no pupil, but I obviously do have a pupil, it's just a reflection. And then I do eventually take that darker shade called Accentuate, which is exactly what you want to use this for, and accentuate that into the lash line. And you could kind of create a smoky liner with it, but I did it halfway onto my lash line, and then I diffused it into the crease with that same diffuse shade just to really smoke it out. I don't usually do this vampy of an eyeshadow look, and I honestly really liked it. It turned out really cute and spicy. After we are happy with that, we're gonna pop over to the other eye, and then we'll go back to the other eye to finish it off. I feel like even with just these two shades, it's a really beautiful matte look, and even just doing that and some mascara or lashes, it would look really pretty and super simple. I feel like I'm going to be able to dupe this pretty easily, so I am excited to try to do that in a video. I also have some declutters that I want to do. I think my next one I want to do is either my powders and my bronzers to declutter and organize, because it definitely needs it. I have too many. We're taking the color called Base. I do like that they have this little sheet in it to tell you how to use it, especially if you're a new makeup user. And this is a very nice creamy matte pale pink, kind of has a little bit of lilac in it. So it's like a lilac pink matte. And I popped that onto the lid, and then I also brought that diffuse shade a little bit further in to add more dimension so that lid would pop a little bit more. And then we also take Base onto the brow bone too. I just felt like it really cleaned up that edge and also added a little bit more brightness. I felt like the brush I wasn't using for the base color wasn't working really well, so I ended up using my finger and it worked a lot better. But I really like this color. It really adds a lot of brightness. It's like nice soft pink. Again, I feel like that look could be a nice matte look, but I did of course want to use the main showcase, which is Radiate, and it's that like beautiful sparkly color. It's like a nice silver sparkle, and it's one of those eyeshadows that you could tap it on for a nice diffused separated sparkle, but you could really vamp it up and add it like a full pigment, so it's super sparkly. But I like this more diffused look. And then we're taking Base again, and we're putting that into the inner corner just to add a little bit more brightness right before we put Radiate on, and just so it has a light base to go onto. This obviously is mega sparkly and will probably get all over your face, so I would suggest doing your eyeshadow first. Even at the end of the day, it still got all over my face, but I'm okay with that because I love a glitter moment. This is one of those shadows that in any light you're gonna sparkle. Even if you're in dim lighting, it's gonna look so sparkly and beautiful in the low light. I'll show you later. But not stop applying this Radiate shade. It's so pretty. I added some liner and some lashes, and then I just did a light concealer all over my skin, and then I was using the highlight shade in the Kaleidos Symphony Contour Trio just to set my face. This is more of like a brightening shade, but I just used it all over because I was feeling lazy, and now we are blessed to have this beautiful contour back in our life. Again, I feel like I am starting to look like Nosferatu with how cool toned and bold this gray toned look is giving to me, but I'm okay with that. I'm definitely going to repeat this for the movie. I'm excited. I always like kind of dressing like the movie that I'm seeing. I know that's silly and you're literally sitting in the dark, but I don't care. It's fun. You have to have something to get excited for and dress up for. I also did end up using the bronzer in the palette too, just to add a little bit more warmth so I didn't look super deceased. And of course I contoured my nose. This isn't the brush I typically like to use. e.l.f. has a nose contour brush that I highly suggest. It is so good. It has like a sharper edge and then a more buffing out side. It's like a duo brush. And then I did use that highlight in the palette just to kind of brighten the nose a little bit. And of course I took Radiate on my face. I had to. It's mega glittery and probably will accentuate any texture you have, but I don't care. I want to sparkle from the sun, or I guess the moon. I guess Nosferatu is more in the moonlight because he's a vampire, right? But I feel like he would totally have this in his little coffin. I added a little kind of cool toned lip to finish off the look. I don't know if this is what I'm seeing, but it looks like a uterus on the front. Is that what that's supposed to be? It looks like the fallopian tubes and everything. Do some research and see what it's supposed to be, but if that is what it is, I love that. Women power. But I hope you enjoyed this little cool toned moment. And if you were interested in this palette, I would suggest picking it up, especially if you can get it on sale. I love that it's like a fabric plush embroidered packaging. That just shows that they put a lot of care into it and they want to make all their products look really pretty. I really enjoy that about this brand. So keep a lookout for that dupe video. I'm just curious if I can dupe it. I'm sure I have 4 shadows that are equally similar. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below. Bye!